Hi Libra, welcome to your April love reading. Sorry, we're doing things just a little bit unorthodox. My laptop was confiscated by my 5-year-old for homeschooling, so gotta use whatever resources I have, and basically it's my cell phone. So with that said, let me just pull all your cards for the month of April. Universe, angel, spirit guides for my dear Libra for the month of April. Their love lives. What messages do you have for them for Libra? Thank you. Oh, so interesting. Somebody here is a soulmate with somebody. There's a lot of hope in this relationship. But for a second, I don't know, one of you thought about walking away? Let me see what's going on here. Queen of Swords. Oh, this must be you guys. And the Queen of Wands. What's up with that? Guys, this is definitely talking about a union, a relationship, and if not, like committing in the month of April. Let me see what's going on. Let's see. It might also look like somebody might have temporarily walked away and is coming back now. We're going to see right now. So that's the camp of Aquarius I see here. If you're a single Libra. Libra, this looks like there's a relationship on the table and somebody thought about walking away, or you're thinking about walking away, something in regards to that. And yeah, walking away from a union, somebody is. I really suspect it's you, Libra. I don't know if they're involved with another person who is a Queen of Wands. This is the Libra I'm talking to. If you're a single Libra, there's a lot of hope into a relationship that you've been wishing upon a star. But I don't see, because at the end of April, I see singledom. I think that things will change for you in May, not April. All right, so let's get into it, and I'm not wasting any more time. Here we go, Libra. I have the Four of Pentacles. This just talks about somebody not opening up, not sharing, not just locking down their feelings and their emotions. Of course, this could be you or your partner. The Star, which is an Aquarius, but having hope, being hopeful in a situation. And then the next card looking right at it is a relationship, is a soulmate. It's a partnership. It's getting together. It's a union. In the middle of April, I have the Eight of Cups, walking away. Just taking a time out, taking a bit of some space. The Chariot, just considering your options on the table, like the pros and the cons, but you're still leading with whatever is the mainstream of your thought in your mind. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but whatever you're thinking about at this point of time, in the middle of April, you're going to lead with that feeling, that thought that you have in your mind, whether that's like committing with somebody or walking away from them. Now, the Queen of Swords. This is either you or you're dealing with another Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. Sorry about that, but I really suspect this is you guys. And I really suspect that this is the relationship regarding you. And then at the bottom of the deck, you're dealing with another fire sign female within this situation. Now, Libra males, you could be dating somebody in your elemental sign, your swords, which is the Queen of Swords, somebody like you, or you're dealing with this fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A lot of you, I feel Aries. Some of you are dealing with an Aries. Five of Swords. Winning, but at the cost of something bittersweet. Nine of Pentacles, being independent, financially independent, just being on your own. And this is the very last card in April going into May. So I want to show you something very interesting. You saw me like shuffle out the cards. So at the beginning of April, I have the relationship, the union, the soulmate union. Underneath is the Queen of Swords, which is you guys. And then following right under that at the end of April, I have the Nine of Pentacles. You, individual, being a soulmate. So all these three cards are lining up exactly as I see them being. Okay. Now, let's get into the, let's see what the clarifiers are, guys. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Thank you. Please clarify the Two of Cups. Thank you. The Four of Pentacles, somebody's locking down their emotions, or they're just not sharing. And here's what's interesting. It's clarified by these two guys, which is the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Wands. So basically, one of you feels burdened, like one of you is working harder towards the relationship than the other person, or you taking on this relationship has been too much, like the sacrifice has been great on your end. And I don't know if that's because you're picking up the expenses, or you just feel like you're putting in all the effort to the relationship and they're not. But this is somebody trying to share their love with you, or tell you how they feel or how much they care about you. But for some odd reason, this is a burden to you. Or maybe it's because they're not giving you those love kind words that you're trying to, like, that you want to hear. Now, I told you that you feel that there is some sort of hope and stardom in this relationship, because she is staring at this. She's staring at this relationship, this union, this soulmate connection. And right here is that these two cards go hand in hand. This is an actual offer of a relationship, the Ace of Pentacles. And this is somebody that's been peeping you for a while. So guys, I don't know if you're already in a relationship and then somebody else has caught your attention, or they've been peeping you for a while, so they're talking to you about committing to you. So possibly you are walking away from your current relationship so you can go into the other one. Let's see. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Please clarify the Eight of Cups for my Libra. Thank you. Yeah, look at those two. Those two go hand in hand. I have, guys, walking away from a relationship, broken. Okay, guys, sorry about that. My video storage, I just had to clear up some space. You got the Eight of Cups and the Three of Swords. And usually this talks about profound pain. And normally it's profound pain because it just comes out of nowhere. And I said earlier, these two cards go hand in hand because it talks about somebody walking away from you. And I suspect it's them. I really feel like they walked away from you or this union, and you just were not expecting it. It just came out of the blue right in the middle of April, and it's almost devastating, like horribly devastating. So let's just keep going and see what's going on over here. Yeah, the Chariot. It's definitely, unless you're dealing with a Cancer too. I don't know what his zodiac or her zodiac sign is. There's also a Cancer. But again, it's going back to talking about you being a union, soulmates. I'm even hearing past life union. But it's still kind of like moving forward, but it's not. It's strange. Or like he's just going, you're still going ahead with your life regardless of what happens. And I don't think you're going to show like how much this is hurting you, but it will hurt a lot. So it's going to be a bit of a strange situation. Let's see what happens. Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Thank you. The Queen of Swords with the Temperance in reverse. Okay, so this just tells me there was an imbalance in the relationship, just as I earlier had suspected when I saw the Nine of Wands telling me, you know, somebody was carrying more of the weight of the relationship than the other person was. And I think they knew that. And because they knew that, they felt guilty about it. So this is why I think they may be breaking up with you, Libras. But there was definitely an imbalance. One of you was definitely working a lot harder towards the relationship. Now, you know these energies are vice versa. This could be you doing this to your person and you're the one breaking up with them. But this also in reverse, Archangel Michael's not stepping in to help right now because we're dealing with two people and two different souls who have free will, you and them. So they, on your spirit guides on your side and their spirit guides on their side, have to wait and see what you guys do in order to make the new moves in your, future lives. Now, let's continue with the end of April and see what happens. Why is this Queen of Wands here? Why is the Queen of Wands here, please? Thank you. Oh, that's another card of an Aries. So, and I said earlier in the beginning of this video, why do I feel like this is an Aries? You guys are going to meet an Aries at the end of month, It could be a Leo or Sagittarius because this person is a fire sign female. Now, if you're a female Libra watching this, you could be meeting a male Aries, Leo, Sagittarius who has some sort of feminine qualities to him, like a divine feminine just slightly coming through, which is probably why it may work out for you, because your planet is Venus, the planet of love. And because Aries or any other fire sign is a little bit rough around the edges, you need their divine feminine to come through. Now, mind you, everyone has a divine masculine and divine feminine. Just one side comes out more than the other. For example, I too am in the Aries, but my divine masculine comes out a lot harder than my divine feminine does. So this is what I mean. This is why we say energies are vice versa. It's just nobody goes in and explains why. And then the Fool, which is another card of an Aries, means it's a new journey. So this is definitely telling me a new person is walking into your lives at the end of April, right after this breakup. And that's probably why Archangel Michael wants to see what you're going to do. Why is the Five of Swords here? This is winning, but at a cost of something. This is like a bittersweet card. So the best example I can give you is you're going to lose something out of this situation, but you're going to win something else. It's like taking 2 steps forward and then 1 step back. Now, what fell out was the Three of Pentacles. I don't know if you're going to lose a friendship over a new relationship or the past relationship because you broke up with somebody. You lose a third party person because this talks about bittersweet, winning but at the cost of someone or something. So you do lose somebody, and I think it's a person, a third person that you are dear friends with. Now, last but not least, why is the Nine of Pentacles here? This is you being single at the end of the month. So if you just met somebody at the end of the month, naturally, and you broke up with somebody also in the same month, naturally you could be single. I mean, but going into May may be very, very different. So let me see what happens, guys. Thank you. Wow, the Empress. Of course, this is talking about something brand new. This is you being on your own. So you could be starting your own empire, your own business, your own money, and you're quite fine to be alone for the minute. But this also talks about producing or doing something new. If not, you becoming pregnant. So be careful. Some of you might get pregnant at the end of, or you might have gotten pregnant with your ex-partner and you might find out at the end of April. I'm not going to go past this, guys, because then we're getting into May and I want you to come back in May and let's just see what happens. But this is the energies I'm getting for the end of April. Now, last but not least, let me just pull a romance card out for you guys. Libra, Aries, Libra, April, Libra, April. Any other messages? Thank you. Woo! Yes. Okay. So I have true love on the table. I mean, obvi. This just doesn't come out for anybody. You know? This is the romance of a lifetime. So I don't know if they're referring to the person that comes in at the end of the month or somebody that you broke up with. This could be the one. Wow. If these aren't like both in sync. This could be the one. You've clearly met the romantic partner you seek. All I know is in the month of April, whomever you are with and whomever you meet, they are your soulmate. They are your life partner. And make no mistake, you will know. You will definitely know who that person is. So if you are with somebody and you break up with them, and then you meet somebody else at the end of April and they're your true love and they're your soulmate, the universe did you a big ass solid. So let's see what happens, Libra. And then until next month, please like, subscribe, and share. Bye, Libras.